Good morning, everyone, or should I say, konnichiwa. It's a fantastic to see so many of you here, ready to dive into the world of Japanese language and culture. Before I proceed, let me introduce myself. I'm Arpita Gupta, Associate Director at CareerTiQ, and of course, your host and host for the day. A warm welcome to all the students, professionals, homemakers, business people, and the academic leaders alike. Let me have the privilege to give you a quick walk about us, the CareerTiQ. CareerTiQ is a leading fintech as well as edtech company, bridging the academia and industry by equipping students, professionals with in-demand skills. Through global partnership with companies like Isaka, IBM, Fortinet, we offer hands-on learning, certification, and real-world projects, ensuring strong career opportunities. So let us understand what brings us here today. It is nothing but Japanese. Japanese is not just a language, it's a gateway to career, culture, and maybe even watching our next favorite anime without the subtitle. So we can say that it is a countless aha moment. I wish to share you some quick reality check, some statistical data which actually gives us some understanding about Japan and the opportunities. Japan is the world's third largest economy, big on opportunities. Demand for Japanese speaking pros is booming in IT, engineering, tourism, and business. Knowing Japanese can boost your employability by 30% globally. So, what are we waiting for? We have some incredible speakers lined up to share their wisdom. So, let's get started. First up, let's hear from someone who truly understands the cultural power of Japan and its language. Miss Ko-ori San, the Japanese language expert and social worker from Yokohama, Japan. And of course, her speech will be translated by our Japanese expert, Onamitra. Ma'am Ko-ori-san, over to you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Corey. 皆さん、おはようございます。私はコーリと申します。どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
Good morning, everyone. I am Ko-ori from Yokohama. Let's start. Thank you.
私は日本人です。日本語の教師をしています。今日は皆さんに日本語のことをお話しします。それでは聞いてください。
Hi, I am a Japanese language expert from Japan. Today I will talk about Japanese language. So let's get started.
はい。言葉はただのコミュニケーションの道具ではありません。
Language is more than a tool for communication.
言葉は人と人、文化と文化をつなぐ大切な道具です。
It is the bridge that connects people, culture, and ideas.
私は日本語の教師として皆さんに日本語を学ぶことをお勧めします。
As a Japanese teacher, I have seen how learning Japanese can transfer relationship and other doors to opportunities.
なぜなら言葉は皆さんと文化、日本人の心をつなぐ大切な架け橋です。
When people are from different culture learn Japanese, they don't just memorize word or grammar. They are also learn about Japanese rich tradition, custom, and the way of thinking.
日本人とのつながりが日本語を通じて深まり、新しいチャンスが生まれます。
Through this, they gain a deeper appreciation for Japanese society and develop stronger connections.
日本語を学ぶとき、単語や、文法だけではなく、日本の文化や習慣、日本人の考え方も学びます。
From learning Japanese, they don't just memorize words, grammar, they also learn about Japan's rich tradition, custom, and the way of thinking.
これによって日本のことがとてもよくわかり、日本の人たちと仲良くすることができます。
Through this, they gain a deeper appreciation for Japanese society and develop stronger connection with the people around them.
今、日本には世界中からたくさんの人が日本語を勉強しに来ています。そして皆さんのお国、インドの方もたくさん来ています。仕事をしている人、それから日本語の勉強をしている人、それから旅行をしている人、たくさんの人々が来ています。
In today's from all over the world.
日本語ができると、日本の社会に馴染みやすくなり、日本の人たちと助け合うことができます。
Whether in business, education, or daily life, understanding Japanese allows people to involve more easily into Japanese society.
そして言葉を学ぶことは話すことだけではありません。
Understanding Japanese is just not about to express your thoughts.
相手を理解することでもあります。
Whenever you meet someone or Japanese people, you have to understand their mind thought the way they are thinking.
相手の言葉を学ぶことで、その人たちを大切に思う気持ちが伝えることができます。
So whenever you understand the mindset or the way they are thinking, then you can also express the way you are thinking. So it is so important in Japanese language.
日本語はただのスキルではなく、人との関係を作る大切な鍵になります。
Moreover, language learning is not just about speaking, it's about understanding.
そして日本語を通じてもっと広い世界とつながることができます。
This is the foundation of true cross-cultural connections or communications.
これが本当の異文化コミュニケーションです。
I encourage all of you to embrace Japanese language learning as the way build deeper connection with the world around you.
皆さんもぜひ日本語を学んで世界の人々、日本の人々とつながってください。
I want to express that please learn Japanese so that you all can connect Japanese people the way they are thinking and the mindset.
私は皆さんが日本語を勉強することを期待しています。皆さん、日本語頑張ってください。ありがとうございました。
The language is just not a skill, it is the key to build meaningful relationship and a bridge to the more connected world. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. And also thank you, Anamitra, for such an enlightening perspective on how language bridges culture and fosters deeper understanding. We would like to proceed our event further. Now we move to an exciting topic, how learning Japanese can enhance your career prospect not only in Japan but worldwide. To guide us through this, we have Dr. Giridharan, MD and CEO of CareerTiQ, who brings with him 30 years of experience in empowering people. Let's welcome Dr. Giri.
Great. Hi, everyone. Good morning. And first of all, my sincere thanks to Ko-ori San for taking out time,
Thank you.
to meet all the, people in India. Uh, you know, uh, in fact, I want to start this session of my short session with only one thing. Um, Generally, we think we are just growing every day intellectually, all these things, and biologically also we are getting older, right? But I have seen many people, even after 30, 40, 50, people used to say, I'm old, I cannot do this job, this is the time for retirement, all these things, right? How many of you, I don't know, you have read the book called Ikigai, right? Ikigai is a great book which talks about purpose of life, the way of life in Japan. So Ko-ori-san is an example, right? Can anyone guess what is Ko-ori-san's age? Please message in the group. I mean, in the chat. Any guess? Just type it in the uh, chat box. Please guess our age. 65. Okay. Thank you, Gudev Penchala Prasad. Gagandeep, 26. Okay. Okay. Nice. Interesting. Okay.
Hi.
Tamil. Okay. 66. Okay.
Hi.
Right. Okay. Any other guesses? The right guess will get a Amazon voucher for 500 rupees from me. The right guess. You have 30 seconds.
Hi.
Already some people are 85. Okay. Okay. Right. Jnanendra 45. Okay. 72. Okay. 70. Okay. 60. Ashutosh. Hema 65. Jayant 77. Dileshwar 93. Okay. Great. 30 seconds is over. Anyway, Asha 56. Okay, now, Anamitra, can you please disclose the actual age of Ko-ori-san?
Hi.
She is 73.
Yes. So, at the age of 73. So, thanks everyone. You have tried your level best. Of course, thank you so much. There are some people very near to her age. What I'm trying to say is, even at the age of 73, she is working, she is helping people, not only in Japan, across the world, right? So there is a purpose of life in everybody's, life. There is a purpose. So the most admiring attitude which I liked with Japanese is they work or they live with purpose, right? That's the greatest attitude, I would say. So thank you, Kori-san, for all
Hi.
your support.
Hi.
Okay,
ありがとうござい
and
ます。
there are a lot of people. Yeah,
はい。
yeah.
はい。
So it's definitely our pleasure. So while we are talking about the opportunities in Japan, first let's understand the landscape of opportunities there. What kind of career opportunities are there? What kind of jobs are there? And why? Okay. So here I will tell you one important thing. There is an important opportunity for India uh, because what is the Indian youth population currently? Again, I would request you to please put it in the chat box. Indian youth population in 2024 or 25. Nearest number is also okay. You don't have to be exact percentage. Just say youth in the sense anybody is between 18 to 29 is called youth internationally, right? So 18 to 29. So you may be youth at heart, okay? 70%, okay?
Okay. Hi.
So any other guesses?
Hi.
Youth population of India. 66? 66?
Hi.
Okay. 30%, okay?
これ何?
So Arpita, can you say to the people while they are guessing, keep the answer ready. What is the youth population of India currently? Gagan 25%, Giant 26%, Dileshwar 29%. Okay. Okay. So Arpita, you can.
何言ってんだ
What
か
is the
よく。
percentage?
はい。はい。
It is talking about 600 million.
600 million. 600 million youth population India is having. See, roughly, I will tell you, our biggest strength, India is the talent hub for the entire world, right? On the other side, in Japan, almost 60 to 65% of the population is above 65 years of age, right? The population is older. The youth population is very less in Japan. So the biggest opportunity for Indians are you have to learn technology. You have to learn anything, not only technology, any skill, right? Also, you have to learn Japanese. Then you have an opportunity to work in Japan, right? Japan is the one of the largest economies of the world after US, China, right? France. Japanese is one of the largest economies of the world. So the huge potential India has got is you need to learn the core skills, education, everything is important. At the same time, whatever, see, you may be a student, you may be a working professional, you may be a homemaker, you may be a businessman, right? Whatever it is, there is an opportunity in Japan, right? Not only in Japan, the Japanese companies are across the world, they are available, right? So, Japan is expected to face a shortage of 1 million foreign workers, which means 10 lakh people. Japan needs 10 lakh people, right? So we are on a right time to build our skills, our knowledge, also the Japanese language competency, so that we are stepping into Japanese, and India and Japan has got a very good relationship. Please understand. Very good relationship, India and Japan. So what in this bargain, if you are qualified, if you are Japanese certified person, Japan is ready to issue visas for the rightly skilled and certified people. So I start with this note. Go to the next slide, please. Okay. So the employment rate, this is a very important slide. You should see the employment rate, right? Is increased. There is a spelling mistake in the slide. Please bear with me. It's plethora, plethora, plethora of opportunities. Please correct it. Thanks, Gautam. Please correct it immediately. So employment rate increased 61.9% today, right? So it has increased from 2015 constantly, right? It was 55%, then 57%, then 59%, then in 2023 it was 60.5%. Now it is increased to 61.9% in 2024, right? So this is Japan. Okay. Then the key industries. Number one, the demand for software engineers and also in AI. But as you know, Japan is definitely a great place of innovation, right? Japan is a place of innovation. They have gone 10 steps ahead of the world in technology and innovation, right? That is why they like people, those who knows technology, AI, robotics, cybersecurity, right? And definitely, mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, electronic engineers, you name it, there are opportunities. Number one. Number two is, very simply speaking, whether you are having engineering degree or a non-engineering degree, it doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter absolutely. You need to have a skill, proper skill in any area. Then Japan welcomes every one of you to their country, right? And also the word culture, right? The Indian culture and Japanese culture always, matches, right? Like I'll give you some example. Um, Giving respect to people, first of all, that is very important, both in India as well as in Japan. This is number one. Number two, whether you belong to any religion, that's not a problem. But the religion, belief, the God fearing, all these things are very great in Japan and India, right? So it matches with your thing, and they are very ethical people, right? So all these things, you know, connected together to learn a language. If you are learning a language, it is not about learning just the alphabets or how to write, how to speak. You are also learning the culture, right? All these things comes together if you are a person who is interested to learn something new and go to Japan, or if you are interested to work, away from India also, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to learn Japanese. Next slide, please. Point of time, I'll just give you the expansion, right? Japanese language proficiency test. You need to understand that the moment you complete JLPT exams, then you are licensed to work in any Japanese company or in Japan, right? Uh, Gautam, I'm not able to see the slide. By any chance, are you presenting? Yeah, thanks. Okay, so the information technology, right? There are a lot of opportunities are available. Just give you some um, example: NTT Data, NEC, Fujitsu. All these companies are into information technology, and of course, Japanese are known for automobile, right? Toyota, Honda, Mitsubishi. These are all very famous brands. Don't think that if it is an automobile company, only automobile or mechanical students will get a job. No. Every organization, every industry requires people who knows technology, who, in any form, right? That's another thing. Then finance and banking. This is also very important area, which is really important. So you can see on the slide, and predominantly education. There are a lot of educators, those who know English as well as Japanese, are really doing great job in Japan. Not only inside Japan, even outside Japan, people are working, right? One thing, which is not mentioned here, but it's a highly rewarding career, is Japanese translation job, right? Japan needs a lot of translators. Japanese companies needs a lot of translators. So if you know Japanese, then you have a great opportunity as a translator also, right? So whether you are a arts and science degree holder, even if you don't have any graduation, also it's not a problem, right? If you are having a great skill in the Japanese language, you can work as a language translator, right? So this is another great opportunity, right? Go to the next slide, please. Yeah. So just for your information, few organizations, Japanese organizations, multinational organizations are mentioned on the slide. You can see Toyota, you can see Honda, NTT Data, NEC, Hitachi, Mitsubishi, right? All these organizations, SoftBank, of course. So all these organizations are having operations across the world, and these companies prefer to recruit people those who are having Japanese language proficiency with certification, right? The moment you apply to SoftBank or you apply to Sony or Hitachi, right? If you are having certification in Japanese, yes, the preference will be given to you rather than the normal candidate. He would also completed his MBA or something like that, or BBA or BTech, whatever your qualification may be. But if you have a Japanese qualification, you will be the first person to be interviewed. Please understand. So you are getting a competitive edge over others if you know Japanese language. Next. Yeah, thanks. Okay. So just for your information, this is a very important slide, I should say, right? Understand the salary ranges. If somebody is having the certification level, everything, Anamitra will explain. But just for your information, there are 5 levels of qualifications, right? In Yeah, sorry, I'm not able to see the slide.
As well me.
Yeah, thanks. So it is 4.2 Japanese yen. Japanese yen in Indian value, if you calculate, it is 23 lakh per annum, right? If you are N3, it is 33 lakh in IT sector. If it is N2 level certification, 47 lakhs, right? If it is N1, definitely it is more than that. Actually, N1 is more than that. Some typo is there, right? I think we are able to see the slide. Somebody is having some issue with seeing the slide, I believe. Okay. Others, can you please confirm whether you are able to see the slide?
Yes, sir.
Participants?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Gagandi. Tamil. No, Tamil says no. Veerabhaskar, yes. Okay. Okay. I could see Dr. Banu. Hi, ma'am. Can you confirm whether you are able to see the screen, the slides? Okay. All right. So if it is teaching roles, you can see the growth of salary the moment you get the certification, right? And hotel industry and translation. See, all these jobs are definitely highly rewarding career, right? Very respectable, professions also, right? So this is a great opportunity for you. Okay. Very, very importantly, you need to understand that Dr. Banu is still not able to see the slide for some reason. Maybe there might be a local network issue, Dr. Banu, from your side. I think others are um, able to see the slide showing the salaries. Thank you, madam. Thanks for joining. So, yes, thank you. Okay, so this is an important point to be should be noted. I could see a lot of training and placement heads, faculty members from the colleges, right? We have to, educate our students, our, entire ecosystem here to take these informations to them. It's very, very important. Next slide, please. Gautam, you can move to next slide. Okay, so with that note, I would like to, hand over the session to Anamitra, a senior leader in CareerTiQ, who takes care of international language. Especially, she is a expert in Japanese, and definitely her knowledge and skills helps thousands of students. I just hand it over to Arpita to introduce Anamitra. Then probably Anamitra can take over, and I will join after the Thank you. Over to you, Arpita.
Thank you, Dr. Giri, for the all valuable insights on career growth and opportunities in Japan and beyond. Learning a language is a journey, and having the right approach makes all the differences. To share her expertise on mastering Japanese efficiency, let's welcome Ms. Anamitra Banerjee, Assistant General Manager, International Language at CareerTiQ. Anamitra, over to you.
Thank you, Arpita ma'am, for the introduction. Arigato gozaimasu. The way of saying thank you in Japanese. So, konnichiwa, everyone. Learning Japanese is an exciting journey, and I'm here to guide you on how you approach it in the right way. Whether you are learning for personal enrichment, career advancement, or cultural appreciation, having a structured plan makes all the differences. Let's explore the path to fluency together. So, in terms of learning Japanese, consistency is the key. Now, how to learn Japanese in a correct manner? So, reading, writing and reading is a key. So, regularly writing, reading will help you to understand Japanese very quickly, engage in real conversation also. So, mastering hiragana, katakana will help you to understand Japanese language. To learn basic grammar and common phrases will help you to understand the for for person to understand how Japanese people want to express their thoughts and their topics. Now, to understanding entire conversation and all the understanding, building on vocabulary is very much important. And practicing listening and speaking is the very important part of Japanese language. Being a Japanese language student, for me, I would like to share my experience. I used to write so much. The writing is very much important for a Japanese student because there are so many as a Japanese language is a new language for us. It's a foreign language for us. So writing, listening, reading will help you to understand this language. Gautam sir, kindly move to the next slide, please. So the best way to begin is by using simple yet impactful expressions in daily conversation. Basic greetings, self-introduction, and common phrases make communication smoother. The more you use the language, the more you will be confident. Next slide, please, Gautam sir. Yes. Now I will talk about JLPT certification. JLPT. What is the full form JLPT? JLPT is Japanese Language Proficiency Test. The great part of this certification is this.
Okay, I just like to take a moment, Anamitra ma'am. We have a question related to hiragana, katakana. As you can see that in the chat box, we have got a question. What is hiragana and katakana from uh, Gagandeep? Uh, whether we are going to address that one later?
Yeah, yes,
Because
ma'am.
we can see that so much
Yeah, it's better,
enthusiasm.
Arpita, let her complete the presentation. Probably we can take up questions.
Yeah. Sure. In the next page, Mr. Mr. Ganandeep. In the next slide, we have all the details about hiragana and katakana. Definitely, I will give a brief explanation of that. Thank you. So now, journey to JLPT certification. JLPT is a Japanese language proficiency test. The best part of this this certification is it's never expired. It's a lifelong certification. A student can get after a student, a professional, anyone can get after clearing this certification, and it will help you for entire your life. So one of the most, now here in JLPT certification, there are 5 different levels. N5 is absolutely for beginners, for entry level understanding. N4 is basic level of understanding in Japanese. In entry level of Japanese language certification, you will be able to understand daily life conversations. And now N2 certification, in N2, student will get an understanding of high proficiency Japanese level, and N1 is near about native level fluency. So this is the levels. These are the 5 levels in JLPT certifications we have. So now for after students who have N5, N4, N3, N2, N1 certifications, they all can get a great opportunity to work in Japanese environment, or you can say globally they can get a chance where understanding of Japanese is difficult, that those person can help to understand, to make work process smoother. Thank you. Please move to the next slide. Now, benefits of JLPT certification. So after clearing this JLPT certification, it will help you to understand Japanese language, and it will help you to increase job opportunities, high salary potential, and it will enhance your communication skill. And also the great part is a huge respect you can get from the society after learning Japanese, because all over the world we have a huge respect for Japanese, for having their great culture, for having their great sense of humor, and it's a beautiful country. I was in Japan for long time, so it's a beautiful country. It's a beautiful place to learn so many things, along with education, along with your personal enrichment. So I will tell that learning Japanese language is not, it's not a book that you can read over a day. It needs a consistency. And in terms of learning Japanese, consistency is the key. Kindly move to the next. So here from CareerTiQ, we have offerings for all the learners. So for the basic learning, we will be providing 80 hours of lesson, which is 20 weeks. Now the format of our lessons will be online lesson with flexibility. The content will be grammar, kanji, vocabulary, listening, reading, and in practical cases, weekly mock test, real-time feedback, then examinations, assessment. Also, we do for students who have communication gap, like they have, some people have fear to speak in English or in Japanese. In that case, we sometimes give professional grooming also, so that they can communicate professional English, professional way of talking. I can't see anything. Can you kindly move to the next slide? Yes, these are the some memorable moments from our real-time lessons, where I'm explaining all the basics and important part of Japanese. Here I'm also doing for self-introduction, and for your kind information that I would like to share, the students, they are very much interested, and they have all the interest I have seen to learn Japanese. That is the most important part. And we also provide quiz with real-time examples. And when you learn phases with real-time examples, it helps you to remember those phrases. And also we have connections with so many Japanese organizations that will help you to get placements and work opportunities. So we have some fee structure. So structure is, our standard fee is 20,000 for the course, and for early bird till 7th February 2025, we are offering 12,000 for the students, for the learners. And this learning for Japanese is just not for only college students or school students. It is absolutely open for all the individuals who are professional, who are homemaker, who can be like senior citizen. They can learn Japanese to understand Japanese language, Japanese culture, to travel in Japan. So in many ways. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Arigato gozaimasu.
great. Anamitra, thank you so much for an insightful session. Can you go to the next slide, please?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's time for Q&A. Whatever Anamitra said, I just want to add one point here. We are starting the N5 classes. That is the first level of Japanese, whatever you have seen. The 80 hours of learning, 20 weeks, weekly 4 hours you will allocate for learning. It's a live instructor session by Anamitra. Right. So all these things are available with us, not a problem. You can definitely reach us to learn a lot of things. But you have to start with N5 level. We provide both the options. If you want to conduct the classes in person in your college, we are also geared up for that. We are doing it in many colleges, right? We can do it in your college also, not an issue.
Yes.
Number one.
Yes.
Number two, the online classes are also available, as Anamitra presented on screen. We can do online classes also. So both online and offline, both the options are available for N5 sessions, N5, N4, whatever you want. We are ready to help you out. Now, the time here is for Q&A. Somebody asked what is hiragana, katakana, and all. Anamitra,
Yes.
can you please answer that question first?
Sure. In this presentation, I just skipped one slide from our presentation. I would like to request Gautam sir, kindly make it visible for us so that we can explain this hiragana, katakana for all of them.
Prior to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stay there.
Now, here, I would like to explain, there are 3 scripts, basic fundamentals of Japanese language. So that is hiragana, katakana, and kanji. So what is hiragana? Hiragana is 46 Japanese alphabets that is only for Japanese language. With now a person who is from Japan, now if he wants to say something or he wants to express something, in that case, they use hiragana for their own purposes. Now katakana is katakana is also 46 alphabets. So katakana is used whenever we are using something related to foreign language. It can be a term, it can be a noun, it can be a number, character, a technological related word, food item, brand names, everything. So anything related to foreign language, foreign things are explained in katakana. Now kanji is a sign character. So in Japanese language, they have borrowed 2000 kanji character from Chinese language. So this is basically a Chinese language. In Japanese, for N1 level learner, there will be 1200 kanji. For N2 level, there will be around 800 kanji, 800 to 900 kanji. For N4 level students, there will be 500 to 400 kanji. And for N1 level of Japanese, for beginners, there will be 103 kanjis. So this is the basic of kanji, and how kanji is explaining how kanji is impactful. When hiragana and katakana, especially kanji comes when in when hiragana line is very long, so keep it short and impactful. Japanese in Japan, they use kanji to explain to make it simplified. Thank you.
Wonderful. I think to add, you can see hiragana, katakana, and kanji pictures on the screen also. See, this is slightly new to people. In Hindi or in English or in any other Indian language, we don't use such kind of a differentiated one. We merge everything. But here in Japanese, hiragana is separate, katakana is separate, and kanji is separate. So we mix everything, then only Japanese can be written. Very interesting, actually. It's very easy and interesting to learn and write. This hiragana, katakana, kanji. That's what Anamitra is trying to explain. Perfect. Yeah. Now the time for questions. You can please type your questions in the chat box. We'll be very happy to answer any of your queries. Please feel free.
Yes.
Okay. Which level of certification is necessary for an entry-level job as a fresher? Perfect. Okay. So Japanese companies or in Japan, inside Japan, outside Japan, preferably they say entry level is better. Right? If you are certified in entry level, definitely you will get a job. There is no doubt about it. However, N4 is also good. The moment you join that organization, they will expect you to complete N3 as early as possible. Right? So N5, N4 is mandatory. Right? If you want a great job, you should complete N3 also. Even otherwise, you can finish N4, apply for the job, and very soon you will complete your N3. Then only you will get the promotions, everything. They would like to give leadership roles only those who are having N3, N2 level proficiency. Right? So start with N5, complete N4, go for a job, then automatically you will grow in the ladder. Thanks, Gagandeep, for asking the right question. Okay. So as a fresher, you should start with N5, N4, and join the company very soon, complete N3. Okay. Right. Next question from Tamil. Learning Japanese is beneficial for career development by adding value to our skill set rather than just learning it for correctness. Yeah, of course, definitely, Tamil. Uh, Definitely, it is beneficial for career development, adding value to our skill set rather than just learning. Perfectly said. You are right. Absolutely, you said it right. Because when you are learning something, for example, you know some technology, right? For example, I'm saying you will try to explain that in English as well as in Japanese also. Then what happens? You are trying to learn the new things, which means a skill. You are developing a skill, how to articulate this concept in Japanese. So you are also developing a skill, which will be very much useful, right? Across the world, whenever you travel, it will be very helpful. Very good, Tamil. Thanks for your, correct interpretation here. And St. Joseph's placements. Thanks a lot for the session. How likely are engineering graduates to get job with N5, N4? Sorry, N4. As I uh, told you, N4 is a preferable certification. Any company you approach, since you are asking from placements, N4 is a preferable certification one student should have. They will come for hiring, and there are a lot of opportunities. And just for your information, the jobs in Japanese are channelized through there are authorized agencies in Japan for any job. So you have to go through them only, right? And lot of jobs are available, to be honest, right? Since you are in placements, you must be knowing there are a lot of jobs available. Just we have to reach out to those agencies, and definitely a lot of colleges are getting benefited out of it. International placements are happening. Yeah. Another question, NAT is equivalent to JLPT or not? Of course, it is equivalent, no doubt about it. But most preferred qualifications are JLPT. The government of Japan is encouraging JLPT only. NAT is also a valuable certification, no doubt about it. But we recommend JLPT. Okay. And it's not about just learning. In a practical way, you need to learn. People like Anamitra, who lived in Japan, right, can teach you in relation to the day-to-day life, because he would have gone to office, she would have gone to market to buy something, she would have gone to movie theater. So the day-to-day interaction matters a lot, right, rather than just theoretically studying something. So that's the key takeaway. And also in our Japanese classes, Anamitra used to play some videos, suggest some Japanese movies, because watching Japanese movies uh, without subtitle always suggested for our students, because then only you can easily learn language. Okay, right. Yes, Gagandeep, absolutely. The answer to your question, the Gagandeep's question is, does Japan company located in India requires JLPT certifications? Absolutely. If you want to apply for a Japanese companies, though you are skilled, certified in technology or anything, they prefer students with Japanese language, because your headquarters will be in Japan. If you have to communicate something with your headquarters or the fellow colleagues, right, you need to have Japanese, competency. That's why they prefer JLPT qualifications like N5 and N4, preferably. Not only in India, any Japanese company, uh, out of Japan, they prefer to hire students with JLPT certifications, right? Great, wonderful questions. Any other question from anybody? Right. All right. I think nice questions are asked. Thanks to Yeah. So, sir, I'm studying cybersecurity in ESB, and we are still looking for a company for placement. Is there any update on the? Yeah, I think this is not a forum for that. Probably we can discuss that later. That is our different program. We can discuss it later. This forum is restricted only for Japanese language programs. Okay. So I think our people will reach out to you, Tamil Mugilan. All right. So thanks to all the placement heads, academic people, industry people, and also the students for your time, for learning the pathways to get a great career. Right, Dr. Banu Madam, thank you. Gagandeep, thank you. And now our contact coordinates are available on screen. You can write international.languages at CareerTiQ. I will spell it out. International.languages at CareerTiQ.com. Right. So anytime we are there to help you out. Thank you so much for everyone, especially Ko-ori San, and also all the participants. Definitely, uh, the CareerTiQ team, um, especially Anamitra, Apita, Gautam, all these people. Um, yes, absolutely, madam. We will share it. We will share the PPT with you to your registered email ID. It would be great. Definitely, we will do it with some more informations also about Japan and suggested, pathways, everything. So please guide uh, whomever interested to build an international career. We are there to help you by teaching Japanese language in a proper way. Okay. So thanks everyone. We are.
And sir, Giri
Yeah.
sir, being an
Yeah.
employee of CareerTiQ, I would like to thank you for taking this initiative in a important manner for all our Indian students, because now we have huge gap in unemployment, huge unemployment rate we have, and in Japan there is scarcity in talent. So you took a great initiative for Indian, all the unemployed student, and also for the student who are learning. So thank you so much for the initiative, sir, and all the best.
Absolutely. Yes. Thank you, Anamitra. I think it's a mission of CareerTiQ, right? Making our students employable in best possible way, right? So thank you so much. Thanks to everyone. Please feel free to reach us anytime. We are there to help you. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you, all the participants, speaker. It's a great day. It was a wonderful event. Thanks and have a great day ahead.